A very warm welcome. Today we have with us Mr. Rishabh Chhajer, who is the Vice President Information Technology at BYJU'S. A very warm welcome, sir. Thank you for joining us at CXO TV.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you, sir. So we would actually like to know how your experience has been in the a couple of years and your experience throughout, if you can share with us for our CXO TV audience.
Yeah, so I have a decade of Edtech. Now I'm associated with the Byjus team here. And before that, I was associated with the India Bulls Venture Limited. I worked with the organizations like Oracle, Deloitte, General Electric, and Ola. So the journey is quite seamless. We have a lot of learning in the IT. IT is not an information technology for me, but it is about innovation and technology. We keep on, driving a lot of innovations, ideas, digital transformation, automation to make our day-to-day, task more easier and give the best experience and making the things more efficient for the business stakeholders.
Thank you, sir, for sharing those. So, as you were mentioning, technology plays a very vital role in improving learning outcomes. So, can you share some examples of how innovative IT solutions have possibly impacted students or rather student engagement and academic performance?
Technology is obviously positively impacting students by offering the personalized and the engaging learning experience through their adaptive platforms. It emphasizes on the conceptual understanding, utilizing the multimedia resources like videos or simulations. It also helps in promoting the critical thinking, continuous learning improvement plans, and providing the curated and the tailored solution for the students' needs, right? So through technology-driven education, it helps nurturing the students' curiosity, knowledges, and skills for the lifelong passion of learning.
So I think this entire curve, rather, for the Edtech platform has grown during the period of COVID, where even students tried that remained the only platform to work with or rather learn. So Edtech platforms right now serve and diverse student population with varying technology access. So how do you approach making your platform inclusive and accessible to students with different devices and internet connectivity?
So we help students by designing our platform maybe more device agnostic, offering them even offline access and with a low bandwidth mode to improvise the accessibility and inclusivity in our platform. We also integrate features like text-to-speech, voice commands, captions, or some kind of translations to cater the diverse needs. In fact, our user interface collaborate with the accessibility experts. We gather the user feedback, provide them the resources in various formats. So we ensure that students with different devices and with the internet access can equally benefit from our platforms, offering education benefits.
Right. So, the technology, when we are talking about technology right now, one of the most happening technology, or rather the talked about technology right now, is the artificial intelligence. And it's becoming increasingly prevalent in education tools also. So how do you see that AI is transforming the way students learn, and what potential challenges does it present? If you can highlight those.
AI is, of course, a new buzzword, and everybody is focusing towards this as part of their innovation journey. And it is indeed revolutionizing the education and transforming the way students learn in multiple ways. So from my experience, I can talk about a couple of things, how it is helping students. First one is obviously a personalized experience and the learning. AI can analyze the individual learning pattern, preferences, and strength to provide the tailored content and the pacing. Second could be an immediate feedback and the surveys. So AI tool can help in doing the assessments and offer the instant feedback and assignments and the quizzes, right? Third could be the data-driven insights. Data is the new oil, as everybody knows, and AI collects and analyzes the vast amount of data on the student's performance. Educators can use these insights to identify the learning gaps, address individual needs, and refine the technologies.
Right. So as you rightly pointed, data in today's term is everything. So online learning platform generates vast amount of data. So how do you and your team use data analytics to gain insights into students' behavior, which is very important, and preferences? And how does it inform to make decision making?
So data analytics is integral to our learning platform, and we collect and analyze the data to personalize the content or optimize the learning path for the students. We also predict the performance trends and enhance the engagements. Insights gained information decision making for the content creation. So these are some of the areas which is like quicker time to market, and it is through the data driven approaches which we follow, and it also ensures the effective learning experience, early intervention on for the struggling students, and continuous platform enhancements.
Okay. So when you're talking about effective learning, so one of the most engaging thing this edtech learning platforms are bringing forward is gamifications. So gamification has in turn gained popularity as an educational strategy. So how do we integrate gamified elements into the platform to make learning more engaging and interactive for the students?
So we have students from secondary classes, nursery classes,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's a diverse keep on engaging them with multiple ways. One could be the gamification, second could be giving them some kind of surveys, the quizzes. So when it comes to the gamification, obviously this gamified elements is very pivotal for creating the engaging and the interactive learning experience. So
Absolutely.
our approach includes points, badges, rewards and recognition programs, leadership boards, which drives their healthy rivalry and motivation factors for the students. In fact, interactive stimulations, it offers a hands-on experience. Gamifying the things also makes it a fun element and enhance the learning experience. So yeah, this cultivates to the engaging environment, and that ignites a passion for learning and facilitates the effective education for the students.
I absolutely agree on this. Like, when it comes of gamification or such engaging method, be it the kids or the mid-school level, they find interesting because at the same time you're learning as well as, in a way where you're having fun, as you rightly pointed out. So at the same time, we are seeing technologies like virtual and augmented reality offers exciting possibilities for the education. So how do you envision incorporating these immersive technologies into the edtech landscape?
While VR and AR is not so popular in the country, right? Definitely there is a huge potential. It's an immense potential to utilize these technologies for education. Maybe why can't we do a virtual field trips or 3D virtualizations for complex concepts, or interactive simulations, language learning? So these kind of various use cases which can be automated through a AR VR kind of technology. However, there are certain challenges like the capex cost in terms of equipments, technical complexities, educator trainings, and addressing these motion sickness kind of issues needs consideration. But yes, as a technology, it becomes more accessible. It offers the prospect of creating a maybe dynamic and effective education experience, and bridging the gap between the traditional way of learning and the innovative digital solution. Right? Yeah.
So, when we're talking about technology, be it in any industry or the digitization that is happening, cybersecurity is again a big concern. So, how do you approach ensuring a robust cybersecurity framework to protect both the student data and the platform itself from potential breaches?
We obviously we prioritize cybersecurity to protect our both students' data and our platform from the potential breaches. And the approach which we as an IT team takes to have the robust encryption when the data is at rest and data is in transit. We also enable a multi-factor authentication for enhanced user verifications. We also do a periodic and regular audits to identify and rectify if there is any vulnerabilities in the tools and the product itself. We diligently update our software systems. We deploy firewalls, intrusion detection systems to educate users about the cybersecurity best practices, right? Even our development team is also adhere to all the best practices for the coding and having the role-based access controls to restrict the data access to the authorized personnels.
Okay. So, when we are adapting with the technologies as well, so rapid technological changes can sometimes lead to resistance to change from the users. So, how do you approach user adaptation or adoption and ensure that students or maybe the teachers and the parents embrace these new technological features on the platform?
The advantage about our approach or platform is it is basically involves clear communication of benefits, which involves users in the early planning, user-centric designs, the training. We follow the train the trainer approach and ongoing support. So we also implement pilot programs and integrate the user feedback and showcase some success stories to motivate the adoption. So the gradual rollout, addressing the concerns, these are some of the steps which we are taking to have the positive impact on the changes.
So, as Vice President of Information Technology in the Edtech industry, what are some of the key technological trends that you believe will shape the future of the education? And if you can highlight some of the tech priorities in the next 2 to 3 years to come by.
We are living in the world of information, and that will shape up the future of education for over next 2-3 years. The biggest one, as we discussed and talked about, is the AI and ML, where AI and ML will continue revolutionizing the education by offering the personalized and the tailored solutions with the predictive analysis on the, and automating a lot of administrative tasks, right? Second important aspect is the data privacy and the security. So we should have the robust cybersecurity framework which adhere to the compliance and the regulatory norms, and data handling will be the paramount to protect the students' information. We can also personalize the learning pathways by adapting learning platforms which offers to every single student, addressing individuals' strength, weaknesses, and maybe the learning style. And the last one could be the maybe gamification, where people tend to learn new things easily if that can be gamified, right? So engaging students by turning learning into a very interactive and enjoyable experience, that could be the game changer for the education industry. Yeah, so this is maybe we can plan to for the next 2 to 3 years in the education technology. It could be completely AI driven, personalized, and the catered solutions for the business needs.
Definitely. I think, as you mentioned, the entire digital transformation is going to just enhance the learning process for the students. Just by catering to the personalized needs of the students. The entire process of learning would be very much very changed rather than the old traditional method that we have been through. So definitely it was great to interact with you, and thank you for sharing your time, and thank you once again for joining at CXO TV. It was lovely, sir.
For more updates from CXO TV, please like and subscribe to our channel.